Welcome back to the Mid-Year Mitch YouTube channel. In today's episode, we're removing the bird cage from that Rec 63 split window, so be sure to stick around. Also, if you're new to the YouTube channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out my channel. So I have the Rec split window in the new garage, and I'm getting ready to take the cage and separate it from what's left of the body. So initially, I was gonna try to fix, the bird cage with the body still being attached, but this passenger side's pretty well attached. It's not attached at all here. Only this couple inch section here is attached, and this is completely detached here, so it's got to come off anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the back end. So that means that I'm going to have to end up removing this latch pillar on the passenger side. This rocker is missing, so I'll have to drill out these rivets here along here so I could take this piece off, take this cover off, drill these rivets, and then peel the fiberglass out. So I think I'm going to start off by removing the striker. And to do that, I have an impact screwdriver because these things are normally stuck on there. So I'll put the impact screwdriver on there and hit it with a hammer. Hopefully this thing comes off without too big of a fight. So you can see the bird cage really isn't attached that well on the driver's side, just pretty much by this stretch right here. And everybody probably has their own way to do this. What I like to do is take a putty knife. I like to use a nice thin one. What I'm going to do is find an area where there's a gap, which this side has a nice gap. I'm just going to take a hammer and just work my way across here carefully so I don't make this too thin in here or tear it. And then if there's any stubborn areas, sometimes what I like to do is take a chisel and put the chisel in behind it just to let a little bit of pressure on it, and that'll help this open up the whole way down. So that's what I'm going to do. Wanted to hear right there. Alright, so I got the bird cage out over there, out of the body, and it's just starting to get dark, so that was perfect timing. Really didn't have too many issues, just a little bit of a bugger to work the quarter off and get this corner in here I have a hard time with without destroying the fiberglass. Had a little chunk come off, but it was really thin in that area anyways. But I just used my fat chisel and my putty knife and worked the whole way around, and it came off pretty nice. I'm gonna support this roof with something, maybe just throw the bird cage back in it temporarily just to hold it so the roof doesn't flop too much on me. But overall, everything came out nice. This side was super easy because it really wasn't even attached. Once we got that pillar out, it was really easy. I'm probably gonna end up removing this quarter panel. I'll leave it on here now just for strength, but this quarter will probably get replaced by the customer, who will put a wide quarter on it. And over here, this is the first time I'm really looking at the cage. I'm probably gonna drill all the spot welds out for this piece, this whole corner, just to remove it. And I may even have to take this part off because there's a kink in this piece. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Somewhere right here, it kinks. That's why it ramps up instead of straight across. So I may end up pretty much removing from here to here, this whole piece, separating the two halves, taking the gutter off, and trying to hammer and dolly them to get them flat and put it back together that way. I have some more measurements to take to see how this thing is, you know, if it's somewhat square. That side may be okay, but this side's obviously not. So I don't think I'm gonna hurt it by taking it all apart, because everything needs to be reworked on this thing, starting from pretty much ground zero. So I think if I take it apart, start to straighten the pieces individually, and then go to put it back together, I think that's the best plan of attack. But that's gonna do it for this video. Just wanna make a quick video on taking this bird cage out. The next video on this car is gonna be removing all the bonding strips around the roof, starting to straighten out the bird cage and taking off the gutters, and then making a plan to figure out how to fix this thing. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot of work to do on that Rex split window, and I have some big news coming next week that you're not gonna wanna miss. It's about split windows. Some people are gonna be happy, some people are gonna be sad, but you're gonna have to wait to see what that information is. So I got a lot of work to do, so I'll catch you guys later.